So let's quickly discuss, should privacy by design be the first step in your organization? Like we saw in the startup video yesterday, yes, it should be. Privacy, it should be the first step, and by design should be the first step. Why and how? Let's talk about that in the video. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And as I said, let's talk about why privacy by design should be the first step in your privacy journey. So, what is privacy by default or privacy by design? It is saying that you built privacy practices as a part of your organization's design. You should take a proactive approach when you are building your business, or even today when you want to build privacy practice or a new process in your business. Just think about all the possible risks. And now over here, because we are talking of privacy, just think about all the possible risks of handling personal data within your organization and plug in your processes, revisit them, re-engineer them such that the privacy is taken care of by default. Right? It becomes a part of your system. You are not waiting for some risk to come up or some mishappening to happen, and then you are going to find out how should I have taken care of this, right? So embed privacy as a part of each and every system, maybe a part of your product. When we say product, it could be your IT systems, IT applications. In-house, we're not saying you are a software developer. In-house applications that you use, you build privacy components inside it. Every process of your system should have privacy as a part of itself. This model was originally developed by Dr. Anne Cahoukian, the Ontario's privacy commissioner, and then of course it became popular worldwide and should be a very good practice to use when you start your privacy journey or when you start up a new process or a new business. The core philosophy says prevent privacy issues rather than reacting to privacy issues. So why this should be the starting point? Well, if there is a breach, then you have a lot of costs associated, right? Apart from taking care of the root cause of the breach. For example, if the firewall in your IT system is not properly upgraded and there is a breach, so you pay to the impacted parties mitigation. If that mitigation is not proper, you may have to go legal. Then a lot of legal hassles, and you end up paying, GDPR says, 4% of your global turnover. Right? That's a huge cost. Apart from the fact that you have to upgrade your firewall as well. So why not make a routine in your organization that the IT team has to plan upgrade of all their basic components with respect to operating systems, with respect to the flash systems, patches, utilities that get launched for each of their component hardwares, especially the security hardwares. Right? Make it a system. It has to be done once in a quarter, it has to be done once in a month, depending on the frequency at which it is being released. Of course, it has to have a process where it is to be tested on something, and then a downtime taken maybe if it is required. But make it a system that the IT is going to perform this exercise at a frequency. It's a part of your system. It will help you build your customer confidence, because the customer, not specific to firewall upgrade, but customer dealing with you and knowing that you are taking care of his personal data would bring up his confidence in you. You would be ready to face regulators, and as and when required, this is part of you come and take the report. You come and do a penetration test, like several IT guys say, come and do a penetration test, I'm okay, right? It will help you future-proof your product, your services, your solution, and minimize the risk of breach. Of course, if the breach happens, there's a lot to learn, but why not minimize it before it happens? Why not reduce the tentative cost of a breach mitigation and resolution, breach management, then actually getting into a breach, and then first paying the cost and then resolving the root cause. If privacy becomes a part of your basic system, for example, you have embedded in your organization to all your managers that the performance of an employee is to be discussed only with HR for appraisals, that's it, with no one else, and it becomes a part of your system. So any new manager joining knows it. Any employee working in your system knows that his performance is not used as a gossip point, right? So that becomes a part of your culture, and that brings up the confidence of new joining employees that they are in safe hands. They are taken care of, very well and very properly, and the HR is not leaving their performance documents, or the manager is not leaving their performance documents on the table for anyone else to glance at when they are moving around, right? So these are small examples. Of course, there will be many examples depending on the kind of industry and nature of work you have, and we can sit and discuss at every component of your business systems to embed them. The 7 foundation principles are: you are a proactive person, not a reactive person. You are not working on the risk, you are working on the risk before the risk actually happens. Everything is protected in your system with respect to privacy as a default setting. Like I gave you this HR example, right? There is no CV on the table, so your personal information of a candidate, performance record of an employee is not being shared with anyone or left to be open to be visible to anyone. Privacy is embedded into your system. Everything that you do has a privacy in it. A rejected candidate, you will erase his CV, delete his CV, or shred down his physical copies of his CV in 3 months' time, right? So that gives him the confidence that his information, if he is rejected, is not kept forever. It's fully functional. You are achieving your business goals, which you are already doing. Plus, you are ensuring that while achieving the business goals, you are taking care of the privacy of the involved people. There is a complete end-to-end security towards the data throughout its life cycle, complete visibility and transparency in your working system. Again, to that example where the rejected candidate also knows that his personal information collected by you, and in one of the videos I did speak about, collect only what is required right now. You only need his name, his educational qualification, maybe tentative idea of where he lives, so you need his address as well. Don't collect his banking information, don't collect any references till the time you yourself are not satisfied with his work experience and his basic skills, right? You can collect more data later on and make it a part of your system. A candidate who wants to come for an interview does not need to share his banking details, right? And that automatically respects him for his privacy. He knows, I'm going there for an interview, I'm filling up a sheet, and the organization is focused on my skills and my work experience. They're not asking me extra things with respect to or without respect to my privacy. So if we are not asking extra things, everything goes well. So these are the 7 foundation principles of privacy by design, and I will stress on it ever we will talk that privacy by design means that you are re-engineering your systems such that the privacy of the concerned individuals with any part of your organization is taken care of by default. If you need to get that done, my contact details are in the description of the video. You can contact me for that. And if you like this video, press bell and the like icon, subscribe to my channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.